the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Rodgers now to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Now, that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a Bronco.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Those defense for the Packers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now a play fake. Carr drops this off with Nwangu. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Throwing now is Carr. He's got Granson, his tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Carr. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Up the middle, Nwangu. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll go with a big bank for it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Into the red zone. It's Carr. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On to give is Nwangu. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. That's complete right around the 8. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Another run now for Nwangu. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Carr completes it, and he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
An attempt at a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Fielded at the 33. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Handoff here to Nwangu, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. This is caught by Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Carr now on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Throwing left side, it's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again on second down, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jamel Dean. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to him.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Fields the squib kick right around the 30.
The Packers take over first and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First plays a run with Nwangu. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carr. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was...
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief in, hey, we're going to get it done.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Get set.
To throw his Carr. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Nwangu. And a solid run down inside the 30. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
Give left side here for Nwangu. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kylan Granson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Buccaneers 45, Packers 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
52, Packers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued...
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now this throw caught left side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Packers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now a stoppage for the injury, and that's Leonard Fournette, who's going to get some medical attention, so hold everything here. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll check that down to Nwagu out of the backfield. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, here's Nwagu. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Evans here.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On play action, it's Carr. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
75 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league,
and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.